What's going on, everybody? It's Chris O'Neill, and this is Lyrics Lab. We're back at it again. July. Let's go.
Come on, Chris, sing something. Yeah.
You know I got you, Beto. Yeah.
Something's going wrong. Someone on the phone. 3 o'clock in the morning. And they're talking about how she can make it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happiness is when really feel good about somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with being in love with someone who don't love, love and happiness.
Right there. Yeah. Play a little bit, Beto. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Baca? This is Lyrics Lab, and we're here again, July. Ready to get this thing rolling. I can tell you one thing, I miss you guys so dearly. But we're doing the best that we can. What I want you guys to do, if you are usually a part of the Lyrics Lab family, go ahead and share this. Invite some people on, you know about it. So you know, spread the word, hit share, you know, go ahead and like, love, and join us. We vibing tonight, all right? That's it. Sounds so good.
So that was an awesome performance. I think we had some technical difficulties. We may have just lost our host. So why don't I take over in the meantime? We have a couple people on the line, some very talented acts from all over South Florida. And why don't we introduce our first one for you tonight? Mr. Contos, are you with us on your end?
I am here. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being with us. How has this quarantine been treating you? Well, you going crazy? You talking to the walls?
I have been singing to the walls, and they've been very attentive. The last time I played out live was at the Bailey Contemporary Arts Center on March 6th of this year.
Seems like it was only yesterday, right?
I've been locked down since the day after that. I haven't gone anywhere, not with my health issues. Just recovering from a heart attack 2 weeks ago, so I'm just happy to be here tonight.
Wow. Well, thank you for being vulnerable with us and sharing that. The mic is yours. The floor is yours. You want to give us a little intro into your song before you start playing?
Sure. I was kind of tossing around a couple different songs, and I decided to do Greenleaf. I'm working on a new recordings with a buddy of mine named Stevie DeFraz out of Norway. And Stevie works with a lot of great people. He's a saxophone player, and we're producing some new music. And we were on the phone last night. He tells me this is the best song I ever wrote, so I decided to run with this one. It's called Greenleaf. Incidentally, Jerry Garcia heard it a few months before he died and asked me to open up a Grateful Dead show at the Philadelphia Spectrum. It would have been in 1995, and he passed away. And he said it was the most beautiful love song he had ever heard, written about a green leaf.
Wow, too cool. Well, when you're ready, go ahead and start us off.
Sun will shine in the summertime with the rivers will flow. You know that green leaves will grow. Clear your head, see what you find. Green leaves paint pictures in your mind and takes it away to a distant time. A time when you were small or 10 feet tall. Well, now can you still remember your very first breath? The long range recall of all you could see, all that could ever be, and all that you could perceive. Well, I get so high on life's little pleasures, like Mother Nature's own head on little treasures. I breathe into my chest a warm summer's breath, as green leaves paint pictures in mine. He takes it away to a distant time. That green leaf for you. When I get so stoned, and I know I'm not alone, when those rivers they flow, you know that green leaf will grow. I smoke my kind as I drift away in time. The green leaf paints pictures in my mind, takes it away to a distant time. I'm talking about that green leaf. Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Contos, thank you so much, man, for sharing your gift with our fan base, our peoples.
Thank you so much, Todd, for having me. Like I said, last time I played live was with y'all, and I sure do miss it. Can't wait till we can all get together over at Back and have some fun.
I'm counting down the days, man. I'm looking forward to getting on the other end of this lockdown. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think we got our host back. Is that right?
Looks like it. I think I saw him peek up.
Yes, sir. I'm back in the mix. I'm back in the mix.
All right. Well, Chris, go ahead and take over, man. The show is yours. Hey, while we wait for our host to get back on, Sean, are you with us? Mr. Sean B, Barry Blazer, what you got cooking over there?
First off, I just want to say thank you for having me. I'm humbled to be amongst people with true talent. I'm just here as a person who knows how to consume alcohol. So thank you guys for helping me feel a little bit better about myself and being part of this collective. It's truly an honor. I've seen Todd post about this for years. So I'm happy to be there in some sort of way with you guys. But today I'm going to make a cocktail. My name is Sean Blanford. I'm the ambassador for Teeling Irish Whiskey here. So I have a few different Irish whiskeys available tonight. Have a few different cocktails in mind. I'm going to keep it light. I'm as well in quarantine mode, so the supplies I have around my house are kind of iffy. So I kind of found some things I had in the kitchen, and in that spirit, kind of put together a few quarantine cocktails. So we're going to do something like a take on a daiquiri. A lot of people assume when they see a daiquiri that it's got to be out of a frozen machine, but we're going to make a classic handshaking daiquiri. I'm going to do it sitting down, which I don't normally do, so hopefully I don't knock everything over. But we'll get started. So normally a daiquiri is done with rum. So this is going to be a little bit twist on it because we are using Irish whiskey. We're going to be using our single pot still, and single pot still is basically the most traditional way to make Irish whiskey and whiskey in general. And it's not a blend of different types of grains and malted barley. This is 100% malted barley. It's very traditional way to make Irish whiskey, and we're kind of doing our modern take on it, doing something kind of innovative. That's the spirit of our brand. So we are from Dublin, Ireland. In Dublin, we are located in a city called, in the area of the city called Newmarket, or the Liberties, which historically is kind of like an artisan section of the neighborhood. So it's historically stood with outside the boundaries of the, I guess, British rule, where kind of they were under the British rule within the walls, and outside the walls, they were at liberty to do whatever they wanted without being taxed, which is the term liberties comes from, the liberties. So anyway, we'll dive in. Enough of the history. We get to the fun part. We're going to make some daiquiris. So traditionally, again, a daiquiri is done with rum, but we're going to use Irish whiskey. So we're going to use Teeling Irish whiskey. We're going to do 2 ounces because we're here at home. We got nowhere to go. We're having fun. 2 ounces of whiskey all the way up to the top. This is called a jigger. If you have one at home, it's okay to free pour. You know, just make sure all of your ingredients are balanced. If you're going to use a lot of whiskey, then use a lot of other ingredients too. There's no wrong way to do it, right? So aside from whiskey, a daiquiri normally has a citrus component. We're going to do a lime, and because we're having fun, we're being creative, we're going to do grapefruit as well. Actually, I just realized I forgot a strainer. Let me grab it real quick. All right, perfect. Handy. I like to do everything old school, fresh citrus. If you have it, we're in South Florida, you know, you got to get your fresh citrus when you can. The beauty of living here. So we're just going to do a half lime right in. That was a weak lime, so we're going to do another one too. You want to looking for about 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. We're going to do about a half an ounce though, because we're going to use grapefruit as well. So we're going to do an extra 1/4 ounce of grapefruit. I love the bitter flavor that you get from grapefruit. I use it in another cocktail that I'll make as well, just to show you the versatility. And lastly, simple syrup. Simple syrup is so easy to make, and an ingredient that seems so intimidating, but you can bust this out of your house and people are automatically like, wow, this guy knows what he's doing. He has simple syrup on hand. That's amazing. So we're going to do simple syrup. I prefer my cocktails to be a little bit more tart than sweet. So again, this is up to you. This is your preference depending on how much whiskey you use. It's all a variable. So I'm going to use a little bit less. Traditionally, we'd use about 3/4 an ounce of simple syrup. I'm going to use about half ounce just for my preference, just to show that, you know, you're the boss here. You do what you like. Put a little bit of ice in here. This is our shaker. If you don't have a shaker at home, there's plenty of ways to do a makeshift shaker. 2 cups, get some spoons, whip it up real quick, put it in a blender, that works too. But I'm gonna do the shake. This is always a fun part where you make that weird face and you can't control it. Perfect. Get the last bit, a little frothiness there. It's always what you want. Now, there's a great debate with a daiquiri as well. Some people say that you should double strain it because they don't like the ice chips. Some people say that you should just use 1 strainer because they like the ice chips. I like the ice chips. I think it adds that tropical effect to it. It's like an icy to me. So I go with it. Adds that texture. I think texture is super important when it comes to cocktails. It's something that we don't really think about, but it's something that makes a huge difference. And even when we're tasting whiskey, something that we often talk about is mouthfeel. And that's because, for instance, our single malt here, we use unmalted barley. So there's going to be more oils in the malt, in the barley, contributes to the mouthfeel. Just a little bit of an example. But here we have our double citrus Teeling whiskey daiquiri. I wish that you guys could have one with me. I hope I'm not the only one drinking alone, but this is a little spicy, fun cocktail to get us through. Definitely goes hand in hand with live music and something simple you can make at home too. So cheers, guys.
Cheers to you, Sean.
And it's good too, most importantly. There we go. Okay, he's ready.
Oh man, looks like everyone's turning up.
So I felt a little bad for my friend, so I said, let me come and see if I can mix something myself. Can you suggest what
I appreciate you not leaving me alone here.
So, Mr. Mixologist, I have ice and I have a little bit of Crown Royal, and I'm going to do it as well. Okay. So I got my ice. What chase do you suggest that I mix with something so strong?
So I see you have. Is that Crown Royal Peach?
This is a Crown Royal Peach.
That's awesome. So what do you normally drink it with?
Well, I'm not the drinker. I usually am surprised by what I'm given by something like that. So I'll ask for you to suggest.
Damn. So for me, something I love doing with whiskey, and it's just kind of on board with the way that I drink. Super simple. I don't like to get things complicated, but I love doing whiskey, and especially a peach whiskey with like a very like clean herbal iced tea. So good. You let and also like something that I started to realize, and as well, I have soda here for a cocktail too that I was gonna make. Some whiskey with soda is the best thing you can do because a plain unflavored natural like seltzer water soda brings out so much of the natural flavor in your whiskey. So sometimes to me, once it gets a little watered down, it almost tastes like iced tea because you have those like honey roasted whiskey. So for that specifically, I would like a nice unsweetened iced tea because the peach flavor will shine through. Or even just some soda will do it. But even that on ice, we let that sit for a second. That's all you need.
Okay, and I actually have some Arizona in the refrigerator. So
that is a quarantine cocktail.
Arizona. I'm gonna grab me some tea and I'm gonna mix that up. Thank you so much.
I got you.
Mixologist. That was so dope. You guys saw that? Follow him. What's your Instagram, man?
So you can follow me at Sean.B. SHAUN.B. Sean B.
Sean B, the mixologist. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna drink this for real. So I guess we'll have Beethoven fading in and out, but Lyrics Lab, how we feeling? How we feeling? You pouring? I see Ty, he got his cup. I'm gonna take my sip, but we're gonna keep this thing rolling. We have a live artist here. Her name is Jordan G. I call her Jordini G. I'm gonna have her introduce herself. You there, Jordan?
Everyone, my name is Jordan Guzman. I'm a local artist here in Pompano Beach, and I'm painting here for my studio, Zero Empty Spaces. I'll be in here up until the end of the month, and right now I'm working on this piece as Beto's playing his guitar, which has been really fun to do, and a lot of aspects of my art involves improv and responding to music. And I think that's a metaphor for life, and that's what we're all doing here too, responding to everything. So as you check back in with me, the painting will flip around, colors will start to emerge, maybe a picture emerges, maybe not, but that's not what really matters. So you can find my art at jordanguzmanart.com or on Instagram at jordanguzmanart, and I'll be there, still making paintings. And paint. Yeah, Beto, I need you to play so I can have something responsive. Was that my hands, my painting, the tools are all extensions of the art itself and are just as important as the guitar or whatever the voice that's coming out. The hands that are moving makes the art piece, and using my fingers to paint and feeling the music, and it's like mind, body, soul, expression, connection, and it keeps everything fresh and moving, and a lot of movement. And I like that, as I'm painting, I'm twisting the canvas around, so I never get used to looking at the canvas in any one particular way. And I think that that's a big metaphor for the way that we live our lives and the way that we make choices, because you can't, once you get into one mode for too quick or for too long, then something happens to just, mess it all up. But it can become beautiful and be an organized, orchestrated art, just like a piece of music. Is that good?
It's so amazing what you do, and I actually admire your perspective of going with the flow while the music is going. You have a fresh, you're going with fresh ideas, and you're at one with the rhythms and all that stuff. That is amazing. Where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find
as far
me
as social media, your social handle, where can we find you on social media?
I'm most active on my Instagram page at Jordan Guzman Art, and I have a website that has a more curated view of my artwork, which is jordanguzmanart.com.
Okay, nice. That was Jordan. She's gonna continue painting while we continue collabing with our vibes and our chemistry through music. Thank you for coming out. Let's do it. Beto, how we feeling, man? Lyrics Lab. I'm gonna go ahead on and introduce listen, this guy's cold, and I actually got a chance to hear it myself. I'm gonna introduce Mike SB, the rapper.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go ahead, man.
I
The floor is
appreciate the
yours.
opportunity. Yeah, my name is Mikey SB. Thank you guys for the opportunity. We've been here a couple times before, so great opportunity. This track is called Slow Day. Let's go. Slow day, yeah. Lately it's been about the cash, not it with the no pay. I've been hurting, feel no pain, yeah. Close my eyes, prayed I'd be okay. And I was, now it's just my cousin, burning propane, yeah. Put it out, can smoke the whole thing, yeah. Pulling up right to the show, man. Gotta show my people how it goes, man. Yeah, I'm feeling righteous. They ain't living life like this. They ain't balling like this. Boy, I'm all hits, no miss. Put the lights on me, I'ma do my thing. The boy dance like a diamond ring. I can show you to the world all kind of things. Baby say I got the flow, so I make it rain. She love my voice, baby, I love you. The way you give it to me, baby, I owe you. I can take you by the pool. Either way to me, everything all cool. Yeah, this that. How does it go? Oh, when you saying my name. How does it go? Oh, when you saying my name. How does it go? When you saying my name. My name. My name. Yeah, she said, baby, I know. We gon' find us a way. Baby, I know. We gon' make it one day. Baby, I know. We gon' find us a way. That's why I'm glad that I got you my rock. When I roll, it's a whole nother story and plot. I got options and lots of them holes in the rock beneath me. I can see how they want me to drop, but I ain't never gonna stop this. It's a light in the abyss. I'ma fight them off with my fist. Feel them coming, I ain't running. Yeah, change man with the game plan. I could count my friends on the same hand that I read my raps with. Yeah, it's that quick, only money talk. If it's not, I be moving fast, even on a slow day. Yeah. Lately it's been about the cash, had it with the no pay. Man, I've been hurt, didn't feel no pain. Close my eyes, prayed I'll be okay. Yeah, and I was, now it's just my cousin, we burning propane. Put it, I can smell the whole thing. Pulling up right to the show, man. Gotta show my people how it goes. Yeah, I'm feeling righteous. They ain't living like this. I'm all hits, no miss. All hits, no miss. No miss. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Bars. That man got bars.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad I didn't forget it that time. I almost slipped though, but I appreciate it, man.
Dope. I love your swag, dude. How long have you been writing and doing your thing? How long have you been doing that, man?
I appreciate it. For a long time. Like it's like year 8 right now. Like on like seriously like writing raps, but like heavily investing for like 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Dope. And one more question I want to ask you: how deeply connected are you to your music and to what you write and speak about?
Oh, it's super. That's me. Cause if it weren't for that, then I wouldn't do it. Cause I don't have to make money. I don't force the money out of music. Like I work a full-time job, so music is like all my creative expression. So that's definitely all me. And super, super connected. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't be making music. That's like literally the driving force for me to do it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks for sharing that, man. Thanks for sharing that. And do you have anything that you want to say to other artists that are creating while living life on a day-to-day basis, man? What would you say?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You got to think you're cool. You got to think you're cool before anybody else does. And you got to love yourself before anybody else does. And you got to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with anybody else and all that. So, you got to think you're cool, man, and put your stuff out and don't worry about what people are going to think. You just got to be head down. And if you love it, you love it. But yeah, if I wouldn't have thought I was cool, I wouldn't have made, these records and put them out. And you hear people hit you up like, yo, that was cool, and it drives you to continue to make it. Cause you got a purpose. So yeah, if you really love it, you do it, and don't care about what anybody thinks.
True words. That's true words from Mike SB, the rapper. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys.
Baca, Lyrics Lab. This has been a short and sweet but effective night. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly. Todd, listen, I'm so hyped. I'm ready to get back in the room, dude.
Yeah,
this has been an amazing journey. Like nonetheless, we're being stretched, I like this social tool that we're using, but I am ready to get back in the house and vibe, Where's Beto?
What's up,
man? I'm telling you, I'm ready to get back inside. Can we vibe a little bit before we leave?
Oh yeah, man.
Can you play a little something?
What's up?
Lyrics Lab.
Oh
We
yeah,
love you
man.
so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. You already know. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Every
This
Wednesday
is how
night.
we do it.
I already know. Yep. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it possible. We have to connect. We have to vibe. You know, so Lyrics Lab will always be an open door for you guys
Yeah.
to be you. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful evening.
This is how we do it. Na, na, na,
Yeah,
na, na.
yeah. Yes, sir. This is how we do it. Yeah. It's Wednesday night. This is how we do it. It's Wednesday night. And I feel alright. The party's here in the living room. Hey, hey. This is how we